Where are you taking me?
Closer to the fireplace. Warm as a bug in her bed. That's better. She'll be much comfier here.
How long till midnight?
There's time yet. And we all have to open our presents together.
Jethro went to call the doctor, dear. And everything's going to be fine. Be patient, dear.
I'll put another log on.
Now don't move, and keep the thermometer under your tongue.
How long?
5 minutes. There.
What time is it now?
10 o'clock on the nose. 2 hours before opening our presents.
Oh, it's very high. It shot up well over 100. This can't go on. I don't understand what's keeping the doctor.
I can go out and see if he's coming. Only that's not going to change things.
Jethro!
See, I told you not to worry.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. But where's the doctor?
The road to town's been cut off by an avalanche. There was no way to get through.
But Mary's dreadfully sick. What are we going to do with no doctor, no medicines?
Look, Nancy, give them a chance. They have to clear the road. They've already started. Don't worry about it. It's just a matter of time.
Please hurry, Jethro.
Don't worry, Mama.
The little mutt. I looked everywhere, Mom. Is he here? I can't find him. He'll never make it back home.
Oh, he's such a clever dog. He'll get back.
What is this? Look at you. You're soaked to the skin. You're freezing. Where have you been?
Out, looking for the dog. Where else?
You better change your manners, son, or shut up.
It's Jethro's fault. He kicked the dog out of the house.
Don't start telling lies, Kevin.
Tradition has it that there are no presents for little boys who tell lies.
So what do we do with the gifts?
First,
You go and change, young man.
Will the dog come back, Mama?
Yes.
Can we open our presents now, Mom?
It's not midnight yet.
Can we make an exception for Mary?
Good for you, Kevin.
Here we go. Oh. This one's for you, Mom.
oh, it's so beautiful.
You like it?
I love it. Just what I wanted. Practical and pretty.
A pipe? For me?
Give here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Don't think Santa Claus has forgiven you yet, kid.
Not that one, Kevin. It's Daddy's.
There you go. Can you guess what it is? You got frightened by a rabbit?
Yeah, sure did. Now he looks frightened of me.
All right, Kevin. Now let's show Mary what the reindeers brought for her.
By the process of elimination, this has gotta be for Mary. Quite contrary.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, look, Mary. A surfing doll.
Surfing.
Yeah. Never seen anything like this before.
Neat costume.
Looks more like a cave girl. Hey, there's a book here too. The Golden Grain.
Is it a fairy tale?
I don't know, it could be.
What's it say?
Mom, can I read it to Mary?
Good idea. It'll keep her mind off things until the doctor gets here.
Forgot about you. Come on, let's read Mary a story.
He's cute.
You got us on pins and needles. Come on now, Kevin. Start reading.
Far, far away, where the many galaxies whirl about in the starry path, dancing through the void, millions of stars shine like emeralds, like gleaming ships sailing speckled along the horizon, where stands a golden castle inhabited by the wrinkled gnomes, and which is about to be seized by an unknown force. The townspeople listen to the king and his counselors.
Whose turn is it now?
'Tis mine, I avow. It is doom we face as we race towards the Black Fortress, sire. We must conquer this terrifying fire.
It's simple. We plunk a fireball on their main hall. Plunk.
'Tis doom,
Oh, we've
gloom.
already heard from Hume.
We know we can't compete with their weapons so replete. Lasers, missiles, rockets, warheads of every sort that can easily pulverize our sacred castle fort.
Stumble.
Though defenseless, we mustn't give up hope. We're the keeper of the peace. That has always been our scope. The health, the wealth of our people are at stake. We mustn't forget our stake.
Drake?
Lake? Bake? Might I suggest cake?
Cake, oh, for galaxy's sake. We forgot the wise wizard's birthday.
You certainly did. I shall use my knowledge of 1,350 years to help solve the troubles of my forgetful peers. So, to check evil Machab, Your Majesty, we need the presence of a young queen.
Such as?
And the Queen of Hope. Only she can cope. So wonderfully bold and so...
Bless you.
And she hasn't a cold.
Where should it be found?
Oh, well, I asked around here and there. Perhaps I'm full of hot air. Oh, I expected something better. No, wait. It's a self-writing letter.
I'm the messenger of the Queen of Hope.
How clever.
She agrees to your
I'm
request.
the messenger of the Queen of Hope. She agrees to your request. Seems as if she has no time for rhyme, Majesty.
Quiet!
Oh, sorry.
She's going to attack the Black Fortress and destroy Machab and his evil followers.
Oh, slow down, letter. You write much too fast. By the time one reads, it's already past.
What does the Queen ask for coming to our aid? Read aloud and forget the rhymes.
Exactly.
She asks for one grain of wheat shining in a ray of sunlight.
A single sunlit grain.
The grain is hidden and must be
Your
found.
quill is making me ill.
I'm afraid, Your Majesty, it's not that simple.
Did you hear that, sire?
I'm not deaf. What do you think, Grumble?
Sounds like we're dealing with a needle in a haystack.
Is she saying here that when the sun bounces off the planet of Demir, it'll hit our granary?
Hit it how?
With a long beam of light, centered on one single grain. Look for it. That's your only salvation.
Excuse me. It goes on to say that one bright grain shall be a ray of hope that will never leave the young queen.
Our destiny in one little grain. That's almost insane.
The letter's still writing and making me sneeze.
At ease, wizard, please.
Oh, sorry, sire.
What have you to say, Rumble?
'Tis doom, gloom.
Oh, we've already heard from you.
And so the good wrinkled gnomes argued until dawn.
Mommy, can a grain of wheat really carry a ray of hope?
If you wanted to, my darling. Anything can be a source of hope. I say it's up to you. If you're determined enough, things come true.
I wish Daddy were here now.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
Listen, a pretty girl was flying on the wings of the wind, along the starry path, armed with hope to conquer the impossible, to defeat the strongest power in the universe.
Humanoid assemblage, basic level, head and torso, bot KDB 966. Humanoid assemblage, basic level, head and torso, bot KDB 966. Humanoid assemblage, basic level, head and torso, bot KDB 966. Humanoid assemblage, basic level, head and torso, bot KDB 966.
Emit sound. Basic level.
Anthropoid matter approaching. Discernment below standard. Thermal emanation above standard. Animalian quadruped also approaching. Request immediate identification. I asked for immediate identification.
Identification not possible. Intruder has interposed a hypermagnetic field.
Decodifier, arrest the hypermagnetic activity.
It anticipates our codes. It has instant mobility. The anthropoid is skirting our first stage of entry. It got through!
What are you waiting for? Eliminate the trespasser.
It has a radar shield, Master.
Use missiles of combined combustion.
Ready in the name of Maka.
Fire!
The target is wrapped in a radar of high density, Master.
The combined combustion obeys your will, you idiot. You must intensify your hate for the intruder.
The target keeps zigzagging.
It's easy, Bomb. When it does zig, you do zag.
Quiet out there. Use the periscope. Don't try my patience. Project your will of destruction.
Oh no! Master, that's Jada, the Queen of Hope.
How dare you mention her name in my presence, you miserable clone! She keeps coming to the aid of those wrinkled gnomes. Why isn't anybody laughing?
May I remind you, Master, that she has always managed to escape the forces of hate.
Quiet, or I'll dismantle you. No power of hope can compete with the magnitude of my empire. The force of hope shall be swallowed up along the path that leads to my black fortress. There's no hope for hope. Is that clear? Put that concept in your systems, you nincompoops. There's no hope for hope. Post 17! Annihilate her!
Do you believe no news is good news, wizard?
You mean no news from Jada, sire?
Of course, who else?
Well, maybe we can make contact, Your Majesty, if I can waddle down and call up our old crystal ball.
Oh, come now, wizard. You're asking too much of that crystal.
Oh, I shall convince it, sire, with all the wizardry that's in me. Hoblin, goblin, pots and jars, open a way through a sky of stars. Lead me to Jada, the Queen of Hope. Don't let this pass as a silly joke.
Here, here.
Rat-a-tat-tat with a rap-rap-rap.
Oh, give us a sign the judge is online, dear Crystal.
Dear Crystal, all you do is beg, wizard. You're pathetic.
We haven't used the crystal in years. It's out of practice. Oh, crystal ball, come to the call. We haven't forgotten you after all.
Oh, pathetic.
2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, I just can't take it anymore.
You shall be eliminated, taking into consideration your fine record.
You'll be sorry, Macab. You'll be sorry.
She's trapped. Hit her with the centrifugal ray.
Take your time, crystal ball. Sooner or later.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more.
Oh, crystal ball, who can see through all? Use your power. This is the hour. I cannot go on with all this snoring, burping, and belching. I cannot concentrate.
Poor wizard is shot.
Take hold of yourself.
No, you made me forget my magic formula.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Do unto others, for they do it to you.
The Queen of Hope has lost her wings.
Where are you? You have only the courage to attack the castle of the little people. Why don't you come out and face me?
You shall die in my trap, and all the gold hidden in the castle of your little friends will be mine.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
You foolish girl. My fleet of spaceships are equipped with Terminators that shall soon invade the galaxies. Who'll have the courage to face us once we have conquered Saturnium, and are shortly after Plutonium, and all the other planets within the confines of the universe?
When the heck are you going to let us out for a ray of sunshine, Master?
I shall satisfy you immediately, you blubbering idiot.
You always take advantage of people who can't answer back. Pick on me if you've got the courage.
Your defiance is very entertaining indeed. I think I'll take advantage of it and enter you in one of my live video games. Try not to die immediately, dear. You're in position 11 in the labyrinth of death. I'm amazed, not so much by your bravery, but by your stupidity. How can you ever imagine challenging my colossal war machine?
I've something more powerful than your electronic weapons that makes up for my youth and inexperience, and I shall put it to the test. I possess the strongest of weapons, hope.
Hope? Who said hope? Oh, poor me. I'm hearing things again. A little shot to hit the spot. Well, I'd say rather yes than rather not.
Was that you or the crystal ball?
Silence! The ball must concentrate. The word hope came out of it like a flicker.
Is that when you started to swill the liquor?
That will be enough now, Counselor.
I only took a sip.
Yes, continue with the ball, wizard.
Where was I now? Oh, dear.
Somewhere around here.
Ooh! I knew it would come through sooner or later, sire.
The wrinkled gnomes gathered around the crystal ball.
Who's that?
Oh, Jethro.
I brought some medicine to bring down Mary's fever. A few drops will do the trick.
Oh, thank heavens. You got here just in time. The fever's getting worse and worse.
The snow is melting fast. I'll soon be able to get through to the doctor.
The little men were horrified to see Macab's black fortress inside the crystal ball.
Oh, please, Kevin. Between you and the clock, my head is splitting.
What time is it? I only want to know what time it is in the Black Fortress.
Here you are, darling. There were just a few drops. I put them all in.
Mom? It's his fault the dog ran away.
Kevin, shush. How can you say such a thing?
When it's snowbound like this, even the radio gets kind of ornery. I only want to listen to the weather forecast.
Easy, darling.
Makov, the most powerful man in the universe, was for
This
the
is
first
what's
time.
doing it.
He was for the first time on the defensive. Despite his sophisticated weapons, he couldn't believe that one day he'd be intimidated by a
You'll
young
see.
girl.
It'll be decided one way or the other. In less than an hour. Yeah.
Hey, come on! There's no point in me reading if no one's going to listen. Mary can't understand if you keep interrupting. Once again, Makov's voice boomed through the caverns of the Black Fortress, and Jada now wondered if she had been too cocky with the monster.
You have 1 hour to find your way out of the death labyrinth. After which, goodbye hope. You challenged me, and now there's no going back. Many have played the death labyrinth with me. Perhaps you'd like to meet them. You might ask them for some advice.
Holy smoke! Holy terror! All the queens.
We have a girl in her teens. Oh dear.
She's already a prisoner.
Oh, wizard, and you called her the Queen of Hope?
Quiet, quiet. Let me explain. It was the letter that spoke of the Queen of Hope. Oh, sire, I may be a dope, but there's no denying that hope is hope.
Game online. Labyrinth of Death. Winner must total 18,000 points. Good luck.
The earth trembled for miles around, echoing through the caverns. It was the beginning of an earthquake. Everything shook. Hey, it's happening here. What's going on?
Looks like an avalanche on the way. Let's hope the house doesn't collapse.
Tommy, hurry!
Oh, goodness me.
Run for your life! Run! Run, little girl!
Doesn't look very hopeful, does she?
Close your eyes.
I always do. If this is a game, what's the score according to you?
Hope against no hope is a tie.
No, she will die.
Evil Makov enjoyed poking fun at Jada, knowing that she had very few chances left.
Toby? Toby! Toby? Toby, where are you? How did you get up there? Jump down. Come on! You can do it! I'll catch you.
Disgusting. We've no time for this kind of thing. The game must be continued. What's the score?
Jada has totaled 1,000 points.
We're ready to enter Section B, and that'll be 2,000 points for me.
Sounds like cheating to me.
It deleted my security systems.
Jada, Jada, we are the light of your eyes. Look, I'm Iris. And I'm Retina. There are many of us now, staring at you. Little eyes, big eyes, mammoth eyes. Oh. What do we have here? The castle of the wrinkled gnomes.
Surrender, Jada. We thank you, but we do not want to see you die.
Look at me, Jada. Look at me. The little king said you should surrender. Does that seem right to you? I challenged you to play in the death labyrinth, and you accepted. You can't back down now. I won't allow it. You're under my spell, Jada. You're trapped. My will has invaded your being. You are forced to obey me. I order you, Queen of Hope, to draw your sword. You have no choice. Draw it at once. Point the tip towards your nipples and sink it in deep to the hilt.
Oh, what a mess.
Not responding to order. Subject not responding to order. Subject not responding to order. Subject not responding to order.
Die!
Tell me when it's over.
Looks like it's over now, Your Majesty.
No dogs in this game. There's no provision for that. Kill him.
Jada gains 2,000 points. Makeb has lost the second round. Sign, please. Sign, please.
What's wrong? Why is my throne wobbling? Answer me, controller.
We're in the directory of a game master, and you are losing, but I can always stop the game.
You do, and I'll disintegrate you. I don't give in that easily.
5,000 points closes the game, and she's very...
Quiet! She's been winning thanks to beginner's luck, but it can't last much longer. The real test begins now. I will catch her off guard.
Excellent idea, Master, really.
Oh, shut up. I've no need of your approval. Lift the grating of entrance 16, you nincompoop.
Welcome to entrance 17. Those who have passed through 16 are entitled to a moment's rest. Come and listen to the sweet sounds of the spectrum.
me, baby.
Oh, what a shame.
Those are trombones. It's scary.
Be careful, Dad.
Giada was hit by a powerful electric charge and hurled to the ground.
Get up and fight!
Shut up.
You will pay for your insolence, Queen of Hope. The death labyrinth is closing in around you like the jaws of a vice.
Well, fight all night and get it. Right?
Get it.
Get it down, get it down. Get it down. Fight, fight.
Change the channel on that crystal ball, wizard.
I'm not fighting you.
I would change the channel gladly, but the Queen isn't doing mad things.
Hey, take it easy, huh? I'm just kidding, Bones. Matter of fact, just Bones.
Push her over to me!
What's so funny? Ain't you ever seen a skeleton before?
Oh, heavens! What happened?
No need to panic, folks. What happened?
Queen of Hope has been floored. Macab gains 1,400 points.
The Queen of Hope is on the floor. Now she's gonna get some more.
That'll be enough, wizard.
What are you doing? What do you want, girl? Who's that back? Hey! Who? Get her! Show your face! You ain't got no face!
Dirty!
I'm a bit confused.
As usual.
Tickle, tickle. Last word to posterity.
You don't need a head. You're already dead. Since I can't see, well, nothing scares me.
Yeah.
Oh, Master! All systems have gone haywire! I'm afraid you...
Macab loses. Queen of Hope has totaled over 5,000 points. The round is over.
It's all your fault, Controller. Where are
He
you?
always blames somebody else.
You'll get what you deserve.
Wasn't really his fault.
Don't worry, I'll fix him good this time.
Who fired without my order?
All laser systems are protected by a new password, Master.
Whose password, you idiot?
We don't know yet, but there is something strange.
Such as?
The round is still on. It was never closed, sir.
Really? Ah, very well then. The Death Labyrinth continues.
Your attention, please. The game continues in Sector B.
The game's getting out of hand, Wizard. Do something.
What do you want? Toby, go look for an exit! What's wrong? You afraid of me? Huh? Huh? Come here! Hurry, Toby! You go after little dogs, huh? You're a coward, just like your master. Come down, I dare you. Good going, Toby.
Company. Shortly you'll be like them. The sensors on those skulls are poorly calibrated, you idiots. We can't let her get away with that.
What's the matter, Toby? The monster's gone. Don't be afraid. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Good dog. Stop fretting. We can't stay here. We have to stay close. No running off now. Come back, Toby.
Now! Down! Let her come in close.
I snared her!
Thanks to me, you did. Where is her miserable dog?
That's a good question, but I see trapped legs and hand, but no dog.
The cave that Jada was caught in was slowly filling with hungry rats, and when she least expected it...
Don't read like that, Kevin. You scare her.
I scare her? Huh, she scared me. Anyway, it goes on to say... Wait a minute. It goes on to say that Jada freed herself from the rats. Also thanks to Toby, who kept teasing them, catching their attention and then running off, back and forth. On one of his many trips, he found a new tunnel that was free of rats. As Jada kissed him, Macab's evil eyes took in the scene. Jada sensed immediately a cruel, disturbing presence. Then suddenly...
You chicken-livered caterpillar picking on little dogs! Why did you pick on me? Look out, Toby! You overgrown maggot! Don't sit there, Toby! Run! Let go of him! Toby! You dirty coward!
The dog is out of the game. Macab gains 400 points.
No!
There's no hope for the Queen!
You're afraid of fire? Well, I have no fire! Come and get me!
Oh no! It's dying!
The caterpillar monster is out of the game.
Mommy!
Oh! God, Dad!
Kevin, what happened?
I don't know!
Oh, that old spruce finally gave in. Well, I guess we all do sooner or later.
The monster's death is worth 2,100 points. The game continues.
I wouldn't sing victory if I were you, you insignificant transistor! I thought our laser systems were no longer operative. What's going on there?
I already told you, Master. The systems are protected by a new password. Remember?
You're a bunch of incompetent knuckleheads. One of you is plotting against my empire. Who is the traitor?
Not me, boss.
I told you you'd be sorry, Macab, and the time has come.
Your attention, please. Penalties have been inserted in the game.
As things stand, Master, we too can be penalized.
Penalized how, you blathering clown?
With each loss, the laser zooms in closer.
In that case, let's move on to the next labyrinth.
500 points for the player who offers to make the first move.
The board.
Death Labyrinth reads all stations ready for combat.
Make your move, if you have the courage, Macab.
Oh, Jada, must you hate me so? You're much too intelligent for that. Surrender to reality. My empire needs a queen like you.
Get a load of him.
A real smoothie. A real creep.
Forget your little men. Let this game be the beginning of a friendship, of a bond between us. You are a willful girl, courageous. The stars above are winking at us. I await you, Queen of Hope. You will command great galaxies, subdued by your very presence, for you shall be my queen. You cannot refuse such an honorable offer and yet be at peace with your conscience. I may even allow the existence of your wrinkled gnomes and their pitiful castle. Let us join forces, O Queen of Hope, and become the keepers of peace. You and I, reigning the galaxies in the sign of peace. Come, Jada.
No!
What's wrong? What happened?
Jada accepted Macab's proposal.
You read ahead?
She accepted? Pretty hard to believe that.
Kevin, are you sure you read that right?
Her face wasn't pure and shining anymore, but dark and spectral, as she became queen of the immense empire of evil. By sitting on the throne, Jada denied her past, and Macab kissed her hand.
Your Majesty, Queen of Hope, we have conquered the planet Sensius and lay before you the precious dagger of their ruler, King Mateo.
Where is Machio's head?
How's that? We looked for it everywhere, Your Majesty, but without success. I'm afraid that King Mateo has somehow disappeared.
And so you dared to come back empty-handed?
We had no choice.
It's either Matteo's head or yours.
It's a slim choice, Your Majesty. You see, the fact is...
The fact is that Matteo is now forming another army!
Jethro.
Go on, Kevin.
Jada became even more bloodthirsty than Macab, shouting, "We must do away with the little people, the king, the wizard, all of them."
And take all the gold that's locked up in the palace.
Holy smokes.
I can exterminate you all.
Will she? Who knows?
It's all so confusing, really.
What do you think, sire?
Let's wait. I'm in no hurry to die.
He who waits to die will probably do so by and by.
You liar! You showed a false image of me, you did!
What are you idiots doing down there?
Following your orders, as usual.
Don't you get cheeky with me.
Checking terminals 11, 23, 28, 32, all in working order.
Master, our macro of illusions is no longer transmitting false images to the little people's crystal ball.
How is that possible? One of you robotic clowns keeps betraying me.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4.
I thought it was the end, that destiny had pulled out the plug.
So take another slug.
Oh, Queen of Hope.
Jada takes the round, totaling 8,200 points, winning an electronic bonus card.
Jada wasn't sure what the card was all about, but she put it under her belt. Then Jada went walking along the dark tunnel. Little did she know, though, that she was entering the Valley of Illusions.
Nancy, I hope you realize the situation that your charming husband has got you in.
Really now, what do you mean? Seems to me you're being rude.
I'm merely telling you that his ambition, his determination to get whatever interested him frequently put him in danger, and others too. Actually, he doesn't care a fig about you, nor of the children either.
That's not true. How could you say such a thing? You, of all people. Someone he always thought of as his friend.
Oh, yes. The friend who's always there to help. Who's always there when needed. The faithful shadow. Well, I'm fed up. You hear me? Fed up. Just look around. Your daughter's sick. And who comes here to help? Me. It's always been me, for years.
Well, why didn't you tell him? You always supported him, financed his research. You were always there to guide him in new directions.
Of course I did. I was hoping you'd notice his frequent absence and my constant presence.
When my daughter's husband returns, you worm, you'll get exactly what you deserve.
Oh, shut up, you stupid old fool. I don't need you around here either.
Oh my God, what have you done?
Grandpa.
Kevin, come. Are you all right, Father?
Yes, let him go. Pay no attention to him.
I hate him. Go away. You'll pay for this when Dad gets back.
When your daddy gets back, don't you realize that your daddy's never coming back?
You horrible man. How can you say such a thing to a child? Get out of here!
You owe me everything you have. And don't forget it. I'll be back later to celebrate Christmas. Hoping you've had a change of heart. If not, it'll be just too bad for you.
Dad'd knock you down if he was here.
Don't believe Jethro. Your father's late only because of the snow.
Read the story, Kevin.
Toby had only fainted and soon recovered. He and Jada were together again. The road she was walking through brought her to the edge of hell. A flood of lava ran under her, and fire blazed raised from it. The game was created by Makab, by his cruel mind. Each maze of the Death Labyrinth was a mortal challenge. The heat of the lava cave was unbearable. And Makab calmly waited for Jada to surrender. But then suddenly...
Oh, the golden grain in a ray of sunlight.
Oh, Toby!
Your eyes will see no more, Queen of Hope. They're closed forever.
Oh, I hate when he laughs like that.
Get her now, immediately.
Yes, he's such a bore.
Illusion ready. Activate.
On target.
Hold fire. Leave the little darling to me.
Magnificent! Magnificent!
You're only a virtual image.
Torrid! Scorching! Seething! Fire! 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 Fire!
Hurry, Toby!
How can she still see if she was blinded?
Toby!
Toby was surrounded by Makab's evil fires, but he didn't give up. He used common sense.
Quadruped known as Toby has put out fire with an unknown substance. Have it analyzed.
Toby sat enjoying his handiwork.
Toby, come!
An unknown substance.
Toby!
You don't have to hide now, Toby. The monster's gone. He's gone.
She's trapped. We got her. Keep those fire licks going.
The fire snakes were whirling about dangerously. The soldiers were determined to kill Jada, burning her alive.
Kevin, you're frightening her.
Swallow your pride and accept my proposal, you foolish girl.
Sizzling! You win! Blistering! Roiling!
It's not my fault, Mom.
Well, then read with less emphasis.
Oh, no! Leakage causing dissolution of fire image.
Find a way to repair it, you dullard.
Find a way to repair it, you dullard. Here, chewing gum. Fire restored.
Oh my God! Look what a mess! Everything's burning! Can't you do those things outdoors? Really, Dad? Are you out to burn us all? What have you got there anyway?
How much time before the game ends?
You've got the timepiece on your hat.
That's why I'm asking you.
30 minutes left. Makab gains 400 points. Jada gains 1,000 points. Makeb loses the round.
You twit! How dare you! I cannot lose!
But I was only...
You were only nothing! You shall die! You shall die! Why doesn't she die? There's a traitor among us!
Toby was clever to douse the fire, Mom, but what about our dog? Why doesn't he ever pee where he's supposed to?
Well, Toby just wanted to get back on the enemy. Ours is a little dog. Later, you'll teach him to do what he should do.
Then, Makeb asked the controller of the video to re-see the tape of the Valley of Illusions.
Rewind to the spot where she first sees that little shining grain.
Will do, Master.
The golden grain in a ray of sunlight. The golden grain. The golden grain. No, wait. Don't touch it. It's dangerous to touch an illusion.
She went back in time, cancelling the traps I had set for her. How can she do that? What's her secret?
Jada has reached the maximum score, 10,000 points. The challenger, Makeb, has lost the round and is required to pay a penalty.
You inept bunch of robotic don'ts, get me out of this trap! Start over again! Zero the scores, you anthropomorphic idiots!
You're in a penalty mode. It's not possible. After 10,000 points, there's a gravitational flow of magnetic waves, Master, which impedes the insertion of an external access.
Well, shut up and disconnect the program.
There's a new access code, and we don't have it.
What? That's not possible.
Oh, yes, it is, Master.
Jada wins another digital bonus card.
Jada won another bonus card without really knowing what to do with it, and once again tucked it under her belt, just in case. But then, unexpectedly, Makeb's evil spirit made the walls tremble.
Get me out of this magnetic field before we explode into smithereens!
Don't sweat, Master. I'm right here. There's no one faster. Take the coefficient of 16 and put it in a pi r squared, round it out and mark it with T, then take a powder and leave it to me.
What on earth are you driveling, you pathological idiot?
Boolean algebra, and or not except if.
Pull me out of this predicament, you imbecile, and I'll let you live another day.
Ooh, 2468. Who do we appreciate?
Who's that idiot groaning down there?
One of our prisoners, Master. Through a process of extrapolation, I transferred the spirit of your misery into his groaning body. So here we go. The common denominator of 3 plus elemental P, and what do you know? H2O. Formulate a factor through an LCD, then digit with an elemental P, and what do we see? Well, I'll be.
You relieve my suffering, but if I don't win, I shall do you all in.
Hang in, Master, while I cogitate disaster. The congruence of a cubic root and a dividend to boot. Pull out the plug of the Zyder Z with a 1, 2, 3.
Maybe I overdid it.
My spirit is still suffering. What's going on?
Toby, run! Run, Toby, run!
She's gaining. Stop her!
Keep running, don't stop!
I thought she had already won the round.
She did, but Makeb is a sneaky Pete, is what he is.
Come on, Toby! Don't lag! Good boy, now let go! The water stopped. I'll take a look. No, Toby, run! Careful! There are traps here! Not through there, Toby, look out! yourself into a knot! You can't pee your way out of this one this time.
Oh no! Gracious, we lost our queen!
Of hope. No, you've lost hope.
Finally defeated!
Jada is out of the game. Makeb is the winner.
I reward you by sparing your insignificant lives.
Victory made Makeb swell like a stuffed
Your
goose.
hands are so
There
cold,
wasn't
dear.
a trace left of Jada and Toby, and the little gnomes were desperate.
Oh my God! Her heart's not beating. I can't hear it.
Oh no, Mary!
Let me hear. Let me
It
see.
can't have stopped. Oh no! God help
Mary.
us!
Mary, wake up.
We should have taken her to a doctor. It's too late now.
It would have been too great a risk with such weather. All we can do is cry, Your Majesty. Do you mind?
No, go right ahead.
Now what, Your Majesty?
We shall face our destiny with heads held high as our castle drifts through the galaxies. Farewell. Farewell.
The little people are in full retreat. I am now king of the galaxies. All their gold has come to me.
Mary. Mary. Oh.
What's that EDP signal?
It's Jada's heart. It's beating again, Master.
It's what?
The challenge is valid. The game picks up from where it left off. 16 minutes left to play.
But I'm still trapped in this magnetic field. Get me out of here, you bunglers.
Oh, happy days. Look at her swimming like a dolphin.
I'm so happy that I can hardly talk.
Try tooting a horn.
Drown her underdog, you blockheads, and get me out of here.
You'll regret it, Makeb, if you touch my dog.
They're getting away, you blundering nitwits.
Toby! Toby!
Seems to me this infernal game is running overtime. What does your head clock say?
It doesn't say, it shows 12:15, or rather a quarter to 12, because it's backwards. The mirror is.
After saving the castle of the little people, Jada remained in the labyrinth to free the enchained prisoner, who was bearing Makeb's suffering as well as his own.
Jada the Challenger has earned the last 2 digital cards. She has exactly 45 seconds to put them together and use the module as a key to open the way out of this labyrinth and free the prisoner at the same time. 45 seconds as of now. 35 seconds. 25 seconds. 15 seconds. 5 seconds left. Time elapsed. The prisoner is free.
Can you walk? We have to get out of the labyrinth. There isn't much time. Come, lean on me.
I'm wasting away here, you cybernetic numbskulls. Our only alternative is to play the Joker. Play the Joker.
It's very dangerous, Master. One mistake and we run the risk of total annihilation.
Speak for yourselves, you craven fools. I'm not about to succumb to the wiles of death. I invented this game. I know how to reverse the wheels of fortune. Play the Joker, you maggots.
Look out!
must say, she's awfully calm. Die!
Why don't you die?
Sounds like the cavalry's coming.
Get him.
What's wrong with this contraption?
5 seconds left to play.
Why doesn't it launch me into space?
The game is over. The winner with 18,000 points is Jada, who is free to leave the labyrinth with the prisoner. While as for Makeb, you lost. No! Checkmate.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, me too.
You too? Then me too.
The game is over. Makeb has been checkmated.
Get me out of here! Oh, what a face. Put your mask back on. Just look at you.
The little people felt that even without his ghoulish mask, Makeb still looked very evil.
Close the door.
Mommy?
What are you doing here?
Calm down, everybody. I've got the medicine Mary needs. It's the last vial they had. With this injection, Mary will feel much better.
Get away from my daughter! Don't you touch her!
Incidentally, I met a man in town who's interested in buying this house immediately.
Jada was flying along the labyrinth. And after forcing her way through caves and tunnels, she reached the operations room. She had at her command a potent nuclear reactor hidden inside a giant bat.
How silly.
How silly, huh?
Jada stuck her sword into the bat.
Hey, what's going on?
Wait here while I get a light.
Hurry so I can finish batting his head in.
Jada's sword pierced the detonator. And then all broke loose. You no good skunk! Who do you think you are anyway?
Oh no.
What's the trouble? What's in that vial?
Kevin, did Jada make it back to the castle of the little people?
There's no light. I can't read the book.
There's moonlight. You could try catching some of it.
It's kind of fuzzy. I can just... The nuclear power station exploded. Makeb's whole fortress collapsed and sank into the ground. Mountains of stone rolled down, and rock shook for miles around.
Oh.
Long live the Queen of Hope!
Here, here.
Long live!
There, where the mightiest forces of the galaxies were powerless, a young girl defeated Makeb and his evil kingdom, thus saving the castle of the little people.
Patty cake.
Chicken in the bullpen, picking at the dough. Never give up on hope.
Well, God forbid you want to shut your eyes. I've been drinking to Hope's health for the last half hour. What time is it anyway?
are, Toby!
There they are, sire. Come, dear. Come.
Your Majesty, sorry I'm late. I did what I could.
Oh, you did much more than that, sweet girl. You saved our people.
Yes, and our gold for that matter.
That is true, and we want to share it with you, dear.
But Your Majesty, I had only asked for a golden grain of wheat.
Yes, I recall. Rather strange request. However, I did order 100 of our best lads to search through the granaries, but,
But what?
Well, you see, dear, Makeb had placed his evil fortress between us and the sun. Thus, the lads were searching in the dark.
Your Majesty, your men have little faith in themselves. They have no hope. Would you have a sack of grain, sire?
Prince Rumble is sitting on one.
Yes, and have been for the last 24 hours. Quite good for my lumbago, actually.
Spare us, Rumble, please.
The light reached its destination and released such a force that it left everyone stunned. Mary, what are you doing?
Oh, are you better, child?
Much better.
Wait till your mother sees you. Hair's itchy, huh? Been bundled up so long.
I knew she'd win against evil.
Who would win?
Oh, Mary! Oh, darling. I'm so happy to hug you again. I'm well at last.
Mary.
Don't cry. I really am well again. Though I don't know how it happened. I had such a beautiful dream, Mommy.
Did you really, my darling? So, Jada's golden grain was victorious for all those who kept their hope alive.
The dog, Mommy, he's back!
Hi there, Toby. I had you in my dreams, too. But you know all about that, don't you?
Daddy!
I knew he'd come home.
Oh!
Dad!
I was imprisoned by an avalanche deep inside a glacier. The mountain people saved me. They refused to give up until they found me, and they dug me out.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, darling.
Actually, the avalanche was caused by an explosion. Somebody wanted me dead.
That's right, dear. He guessed it.
Oh, Jethro.
I blew up the mine.
You? I thought you were my friend.
No, don't do it, or you'll have to kill all of us.
That's exactly what I had in mind. I prolonged your sickness, and I never called the doctor.
Now come back, Toby!
The next one who pipes up will be shot. But you first! Hold still, you stupid beast! There! Right there! Where are you going? You can't get away! Where are you, you raging mutt? Come on out! You cringing cur! You haven't a chance with me! Stop at once! Do you hear? At once! Oh, this is the limit! Where are you? Come back! I'll have no pity! I'll blow your blasted head off!
I doubt that, truly. At best, you'll blow your own head off.
Who are you?
Oh, people of no account, but of high principle, yes. Your rifle, please. Thank you. And now, your hands behind your back.
You won't get away with this.
No, I've been doing it for centuries.
No turning around, please. It would only humiliate you, really, and being peed on by a mangy mutt is humiliating enough.
They must be the mountain folk. They saved my life.
No, they're the little people in the Golden Castle, see?
I've been outwitted by a bunch of midgets.
Yes, being caught by a midget would make anyone fidget. But crime does not pay, and what is more, out the door. Steady now. Oh, it's nippy out here.
Oh, I can't believe you're here. And that's the end of our story.
And I think it's all true.
What's all true, darling?
Oh! You made it work! What did you do? Hit it over the head?
No, I told her don't give me any of that jazz. Oh, finally we have dinner, nice and hot.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holiday.
Merry Christmas, son.
Same to you, Dad.
Oh, very merry.
Oh, nice to be together again.